All right, listen up. So listen, we're going to do a leg ride series, okay? Now I want to preset this. If you play the points game, okay, and I'm in the guard, I have to pass the guard to get the side control to get 3 points, okay? But what if you don't have to pass the guard? What if you just want to hold them down? You know, how many times do you get on the mount and you're like, yes, I just got to the mount, and it's like 1, 2, dang, I'm back in the guard, and then you don't get those 3 points. And then you don't get to go for the mount attacks that you want, like X choke, arm bar, Americana, or turn them over, take their back, head and arm choke. So what if you just needed a little more time positionally? That's what this leg riding series is for, okay? So what I want to do is we're going to start in the mount, okay? Just to preface the position. I'm going to pick a foot that I like, and I'm going to reach back with that foot, and I'm going to hinge the top of their leg, and I'm going to push it down, and I'm going to sit on it, just like that, okay? So once I get that position, I'm going to reach back with my other foot, and I'm going to clear that leg out of the way, and then I'm going to come back and find that foot, okay? So once I got that foot found, I'm attacking the bottom leg. And then here, I'm going to put my hands in his armpits, and I'm going to push back, and I'm going to sit on his legs just like this. Now, I am above his knee, so I'm on the femur bone right above it. I'm not letting this pop through, okay? I'm right here, and I'm sitting on it, and then my this foot right here, it keeps the hook and the staple. This foot hooks, and I'm keeping an enormous amount of pressure on this foot, almost like I'm ramming it up his butt, okay? I don't want this foot to be loosey-goosey, okay? So I hook it right to there. And then from here, I'm going to get my armpits. This here helps me get the position that I want to settle on him. And then from there, if he puts his arms out like this, I can underhook on this side, underhook on that side. I can grip him this way. I can grip him that way. I can double grip. And I'm just holding him here. The thing about this now, by entangling his legs, what it does is it takes away his bump. Right? Now, if I'm here on the mount and he just bumps me, I'm always going to be fighting his hips. Okay? Hips are the strongest things that he has. So I want to get on the mount on Nick, which is very hard to do. Not only do I want to get here, I want to stay here for as long as possible. And so I have to take these legs out of the game. So for right now, just simple. Here, come back, hook the foot, push it down. Take the other foot, weave it here, and then come back and find his bottom foot. Then from there, settle back a little bit and sit. Smush his knees together. You're going to get a little pain there. But this right here, just sitting, is very hard to shrimp. Then we can practice pressuring, keeping this pressure. Because once I get him past 90 here, then I can come up to the mount. But I'm not going up to the mount until I got his top posture broken. So first is just practicing getting to the position and being settled, okay? And then bottom guy, give him a little wiggle. Bottom guy, you're going to give all the feedback. Hey, this doesn't feel this. Hey, this feels that. And then it's going to be like, oh, that sucks. And when you get the, oh, that sucks, you're in the right spot. Does anybody have any other questions that about what I just showed?
One more time.
Yes, sir. Okay. We'll spin this way too so everybody can see. Okay. Here, I'm on the mount. Hands forward. Hook. Push it down. Step back. Hook here. Come in right to here. Now, just like that. And then from here, find his armpit and kind of just settle back until you're sitting on these legs. Because now his legs are out of the game. It's all hand games now. Okay. So, and I get to use my pressure and gravity against his arms. Okay? This will wear people out. Okay? So let's everybody give it a shot. Practice this for 3 minutes and come back. All right? 1, 2, 3. Cut the knee across to the mount. A lot of times, I get my foot stuck. Once that happens, I post right to here. I find his top foot. I unhook it, come back and catch, and then start coming around just like this. All right? And I'm just sitting on him. You're going to be sitting on him, hugging him, but once you get that body, that position right above his knee, and you got the clamp, then we're going to be ready to attack. Okay? Cool? So let's hit it from side control now. All right? 1, 2, 3. There's going to be hiccups, everybody. There always is. Okay? Some of the things about, like, what do you do when they cross their feet? Okay, cool. Listen, crossing your feet is just a knot. All we have to do is understand how the knot works and then untie it. Okay? So, if I'm in here like this and I start to cut, he gets to there, and now he crosses his feet. Now, see how he's crossing his feet? He's crossing his feet. His top leg is still on top. So for me, it's easy to push that off. But now he crosses his feet the other way. Now his top leg is not on top. That's not fun. Okay? So I come back. I just start pushing the bottom one off. Come back, get the top one, and then clear it off. It's going to take time. It's a process, okay? For right now, don't get caught up with that. You're going to take this information, go back and play with it. You're going to have hiccups. What do you do if they cross their feet the other way? I gave you the answer. It's on the video. Go back and refer to it. But you're going to be playing, and his foot's crossed up. If this happens and I need a second to think, I can put some weight on him, chop his neck, because that makes it hard for him to come into me. I can push, clear, come back and hook, resettle my position, right? And that's how I would deal with that little problem back here. Okay, now what I want you to do, okay, you get to the position, I want you to pick a position. Seatbelt this way, seatbelt that way, or double under, okay? And I want you to put your weight on them. And I want you to impose your will, because this is what makes this special. Is I'm tying up his legs, right? I'm tying up his legs. So now I took away his main source of power, which is the bump. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away his upper body. And I'm going to take that away with gravity and grit. But I'm also going to get to use the driving force of my legs, okay? Because here, if I'm on the mount and I try to drive like this, he can still leg pummel me, entangle my legs, leg hook me, throw me off. But when I leg hook him, and you'll notice I have very active toes, the balls of my feet. So if he frames, boom, and I just start driving, and I can do a full extension, and I still got his legs. And now his elbow here, once it hits here and it starts to go above, now I'm breaking pressure. And I have created a very large hole here to insert me. So when I'm in and I start to get to here, boom, I can start pushing things across here. If I want to stay here and finish the head and arm, cut off and go, or I can take his back. We're not doing a submission right now. I want you just to get good at holding me, okay? And you can hold them upper body wise, double unders, regular like we call this lockdown here, or I can go lockdown like this. So you got 3 main positions. Just play with them and get their elbows up, okay? And put some will on them, but maintain the feet and drive. Okay, so get them, hold them, get their elbow up, hold them for a couple seconds, and then stop, come back down, do the next. Rotate it 3 for 3. So you hit all 3. Okay, and then we're going to start working submissions. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So now let's practice our entry, okay? So I'm in here, I'm in side control. I cut across, my foot gets stuck. I chop his face, come back, find his foot, come up right to here. I start to settle. Now, a couple ideas. Obviously, yes, I want you to get good at grinding people down. You can grind them down, and we'll just do this really quick. We'll do a pass really quick, okay? We'll start with the grind down. So I can go double underhooks, underhook on this side or underhook on that side. We're going to stay on the 1-and-1 underhook. So if I underhook here. Boom. Just like this, and I smush him down. Let's just go double. Here, I go double underhooks. I've got outside knee right here is gonna come up, cut over, boom. His arms are already high. I'm right into a pass. Clear the arm down, step over the top. That's a submission right there if you want to play that game. Go belly down, right to here. Come back, we got a Kimura. Boom, okay? It's not about the submission right now, it's about the pass, okay? Cut across, boom, hook. If I can double underhook him, if I can pass this way, I can pass that way. I just come up, cut my knee, clear my feet, and I'm up. Just like this. This can staple if you wanted it to. Pull up, we can be attacking. Arm bars, okay? Not about the submissions right now. About the pass, okay? Because you can lock them down and get a very solid position. If I get this underhook right to here, just one, and I start pressuring him down right here, and I'm just trying to control him, and I'm starting to get high, if he kicks his legs out, whoop, there's the pass. Because they will kick their legs out. Does that make sense? So if you hold them the whole time, and it's working out great, pressure them up, hit your cut pass. Cut left or cut right, everybody cut, right? Or two, if you start to get that upper body control and you start to lose your feet, that's the time to go. Boom, hit the pass. So let's go back and start hitting these passes from either the single underhook or the double underhook. Pressure in, take the pass. Or pressure in, tell your bottom training partner to extend their legs and try to kick out of it. And then pass, that's the time to go. Everybody got it? Let's do it, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna do the same setup. We're going to do the same setup, the same entry. He's going to get to his position, and then here he's going to let me sit up on him. And then from there, he's going to hit the head and arm, okay? So come up to the side here, Coach. What side do you want to go? All right, so go ahead.
All right, working in the mount, guys, cutting across, catches that foot, all right? From there, guys, I wipe, I catch. Now, there we go. Here, guys, talking about, I've been going around fixing a lot of guys. Talking about the knees real quick. Put your knee down on this side, clear, catch his ankle back there. 70% here on the knee, 30% on the toes, right? Now, I'm playing nice and tight with him here. He's going to want to start to push me off to make some space. When he starts to push up, and clear this arm here, right? However you want to clear, whether you want to just push the elbow, whatever it is. And clear there, reach through, catch. Right, I'm just going to catch here, and I want to try to get my head as tight to his head as I can. Right, once I have my position set, now I'm going to try my best to drive him back flat. And then from there, guys, I'm now ready to go ahead and let go of the leg ride, because now I'm ready to attack the submission. So I let go of the leg ride. I got my arm that's under his head, palm on the floor, elbow on the ground. Right, I see a lot of people going for their elbow up, you're losing your pressure. Palm on the floor, elbow on the floor. My head's attached to his head. Right? Once I get all that set up, my hand here on the free side is going to come underneath, and I go gable grip, which is palm to palm. Right? Very good. So underneath, palm on the floor, elbow on the floor, slide your hand under, gable grip. There's a couple of different ways to go about it, but the easiest one is I lift my butt up and I cut just like I did on that last pass we worked. Head gets here, I walk my way away. I put my knee in here like a wedge. See how that knee attaches to his hip. And then from there, I just want to get as flat as I possibly can. All right, so it's not really about the squeeze. Yeah, the squeeze does it, but it's all about just sucking yourself to the floor, using that gravity to pull down and crush the neck, right? So again, working my way to mount, but he catches the foot. Or I let him catch the foot, because this is a great position to hold somebody at, right? You got somebody that's being real defensive against a leg ride position, pin him down for a bit. He's going to make a mistake by panicking, right? And that's kind of what I'm going with. I clear. Once I clear, I catch. 70% of the weight on the knee, 30% on the toe. I get real tight to him. I'm holding him down here. He's going to start to want to push. When he pushes, I clear. Reach as far through as you can. Catch. Get your head up. Right? My head's kind of squeezing that shoulder as tight as I can. Once I feel comfortable like I got it all wrapped, I can let go of that leg ride position, settle into the mat, pushing them flat. Palm, choking palms on the floor, elbows on the floor. Free hand slides underneath that hand, get a gable, lift your hip, cut the knee. Put your knee between you and them like a wedge, and then lay as flat as you can. Very good, yes?
Can you turn us quickly in the other direction?
No.
Yeah, come on, be a volunteer. Doing it the other side or the other
I'm
way?
going to do this side. I mean, I'll do it all this side. All right, so side control, cut the knee. He catches the foot, or I allow him to catch the foot. Either way, right? I'm planting the head. Kick that leg out. Catch that bottom foot. Where'd it go? There it is. Catch that bottom foot. 70% weight here, 30% there. I'm pinning tight here. He starts to get annoyed at me pinning him, so he starts to push off. Clear. Reach as deep as you can, catch, and get your head nice and tight to his shoulder. All right, once I feel comfortable like I got it all where I want it, now I let go of my leg ride. Don't let go of the leg ride until you feel like you got this locked and ready to go. I got this locked and ready to go, I let go, I flatten him out. Once I get him flat, choking arm, palm down. Elbows also touching the floor. Come through, slide underneath, grab your own palm for a gable grip. Lift your hip, cut your knee. Put that knee in his hip like a wedge, and then lay as flat as you can. Now do your head and arm choke.
Nobody needs to see that again. Ready, set, go. All the same stuff. I'm going to cut the knee across. Boom. He captures my foot. If I need some time to look and see what's happening with his feet, shot the face, find it, come back, and then okay? And then from here, kind of just start that pressure, right? Now, since he's on his right hip, this is his left arm is his top arm, okay? I'm keeping that pressure, you know, kind of like Coach Nick was saying, keeping that pressure, and then kind of, I can wait for him to push me back, boom, like that, or two, I can just back off on him and let him sit up. Good. And he's attacking me with this top lead stiff arm. Now, what happened is the first one we did, we bumped the arm and we came under his arm, right? I came under and you went for that head and arm. The second one, I'm going to bump the arm and I'm going to come underneath and capture this one. Now, so I'm over the top arm, over the top one, under the bottom one. And then my head is going to go right to here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this pressure, and you're going to start to kind of just see me drive up. And I'll just kind of clear my feet, and I'm going to sit up into S mount. Now, I got the first arm. What we do is we take it, you put it between your shoulder and your ear, and you pinch it. Like you're holding, like, you know, when you talk on the phone and you're mixing something. Come down here, slide up, find his elbow. Pop, right there, there's an arm bar. Now, when he freaks out and he pulls that arm down, lean over, kick over, and we get the other arm bar. Okay? So this is the double arm bar series. So we're here. Cut this over to the mount. Boom. Start chopping his face because I'm like, oh, I can't find his feet. Okay? Boom. I'm settled in and I'm pressuring. Come back a little bit. Bump this under. I'm sorry, over the arm. Come down and cup his armpit right to here. Drive him back down. Start getting him flat. Head to the mat. Start pulling him up onto his side. Clear your foot if you can. Hit that arm bar one. This one might get stuck. That's fine. Arm bar two. Right to there. Okay? Spin around. Face this way so you can see. Here. Come down. Capture. Immediately start finding the foot. pressure in, come up, push it down, over, capture that armpit, start driving, here, head to the mat. Reach back, clear your feet. Armbar 1, armbar 2, 3. Watch the fall back. Lots of people in here. So now we're attacking straight arm locks, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, last move. So this is a fun one, and it kind of goes right into the idea of what we're doing. So I'm gonna cut this guy across, trap, hook. You guys should be getting pretty good at this by now. Here now, I'm going to pressure into him. He either pushes me back up like that, which is fine. Our first one, we did the head and arm where we bump and we come under the arm. Our second one, we bumped and came over the arm. We're gonna do bump and go over the arm again. When I bump and go over the arm, I'm gonna go straight to the wrist. Once I get the wrist, I don't want the wrist, I want the hand. I want to start twisting the hand, and 2, I want to keep pressure on his shoulder this way to keep him from there. Keep him on his arm and his hand. So once I've cleared this guy, boom, I'm right to here, I get his hand. I'm going to start twisting his hand and pushing it through this hole right here and capturing it. Then from here, I'm going to pull this arm out, push him down on his face, and start punching through to his back. Then from here, let go. I can climb up a little bit, head to the mat, clamp my hands together, boom, short choke, just like that. And this is a fantastic move. This way. Do this a couple times. Here, down, clear, capture the foot, pressure in, push the elbow down, capture his hand. Start that, keep that pressure. I want to try to make him go belly down. So I'm just kind of turning my body, grabbing his hand, twisting it, and capturing it, pulling it through. And then as I start to pull it through, I'll start capturing his neck. Just start smooshing him down, come up, pressure, choke. Okay, one more time. And this way. Pressure down, hook the foot, capture. Here, now a lot of times too, when you start playing the grinding game, even here, see how his arm is right here? And it's got this pocket right here? Just this right here. I'm starting to turn him, coming over this arm, capturing his wrist, and maybe even kind of like letting him up a little bit. That's fine. Oh, there it is. Thanks. Okay? Because a tactic to cause pressure and then let it go, and giving the bottom person a sense of relief and a sense of opportunity to escape, well, in the beginning, we would call that a mistake. You messed up. You should have just kept pressure on him the whole time. At the higher level, we call that a tactic, because he knows better at the higher level. If I'm holding him down, he's just going to hang tight, hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. So I have to like pressure him and then take that pressure off to make him think he can do something. And when he thinks he can do something, it opens up the door for my opportunity. So grab that wrist, twist it, take it through, lift this chin up, smush him forward, come on to the back, finish the choke. You don't need any points because we're going for the kill. Okay, that's our last one. 1, 2, 3.